can tell. This
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be... So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? It's Pele!
And he was there to get a vital touch. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
McAllister. Batistuta. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. And De Ligt. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, now he can run away with it. So much time and space here. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And this is Batistuta. And chance! And it's a goal! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The goal scorer after 16 minutes is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Pass somewhat off target. Kukçu is onto this. Diouf. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And it's Kukçu. Ronaldinho closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he thumps it clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. There's the shot! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 7, El Hadji Diouf.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Batistuta. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Exactly where he wants. He'll always back himself.
Beckham! Decent hit from there. That looks a decent ball. Now that... Oh, he's all alone! Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Diouf. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And that is all they have time for. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Munich absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way. McAllister making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
He's having a shot! Pinged towards the front line. Ronaldinho. He's having a hit! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Munich would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And it's Kukçu. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, it's Batistuta. Played out wide. Beckham! Looking for options for movement. He's got away. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Still goalless at the moment. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. That's a good... Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Bale goes short. Barcelona have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Just about within shooting range. Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Kukçu, looking for the run. Always onto this. Now can he find a finish? Shot could be on. Big chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Kukçu is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Ronaldinho. Now who's going to be first to this?
Oh, great feat that. There they go, hunting again.
And it's Beckham. And that's gone loose. Alexander-Arnold. Messi.
There will be 1 minute.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Bale with the short one. And for the first half, that is that. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a decent enough watch despite the half stagnating a little, if I can put it that way, Peter. We want to see some of that craft we got to see earlier on in the game. Everyone's going to have to find a way to just up the standard again.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show.
Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Batistuta. Played into space. And this is Bale. Ronaldinho did just about enough to come out of Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Delivered in. Rijkaard gets it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and
that's rather hopeful. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That is good alertness. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Kukçu. It's Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Juve finds himself offside. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Serginho's cross, and smartly reclaimed. Just about up to 75 minutes.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but
it's Ronaldinho! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Oh, easy pickings there. Ronaldinho. Kukçu. De Ligt cuts it out. Vardiol. Now Zabani. And it's lofted through here.
Barcelona nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Batistuta. And that is it. A real high-octane conclusion. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.
Like the flowers, my soul blooms in the light. Light up waters, I'm drowning into you. Light of heavens, our kiss is higher than the mountains. We're in all the colors, and all the colors in you. Yeah. Let your colors shine the darkest night. Love is sheer, love is sheer. Let your spirit rise in this hopelessness. Love is sheer, love is sheer. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing in the colors. We're dancing in all of the colors. We're dancing it up. Light of stars, shining so brightly afar. Light of moon, your love is so beautiful. Light of sun, every day will give life.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I think it'll be longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Can he get it through? Spread neatly. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He is through here. Asa! Serginho clears without hesitation. He won't be happy with that one. He's a sharp little ball here. Diouf, and he's looked. Diouf! It's there! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
After 18 minutes is number 7, El Hadji Diouf.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold gets a foot in here.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Batistuta. Almost half an hour in now. It's bounced back off the post. De Ligt is there, and he can pick it up. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Beckham. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief. Joe! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now...
He's having a hit! And we have our very first corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Ronaldinho. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had it taken off him. Hazard picks it up out wide. Kukçu. Nicely weighted ball. Diouf. Diouf is flagged offside.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Kukçu. And it's half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is two, but still, all things are possible. Back on the way then. Pinches it off him. No way through. Now it's Hazard. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Out of play for a throw. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Rijkaard kept his eye. Reception. No, he's just misjudged that one. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And it's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. And reclaimed it in a trice. He has found the way through. Pass is just off target. Berbatov is onto it in a flash. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Defending was strong and firm. Beckham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kukçu, McAllister, and De Ligt. Ronaldinho can so cleverly bypass the press. That is ended up in no man's land. De Ligt. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Ronaldinho. And here's Beckham.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. Now this could be a chance. Oh, nice touch. He's free, he has got space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Been indicated.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's let fly. And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters...
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I disappear. Oh, yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life's too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. No. No bad energy, no bad energy, no. Hey, you can't delay. No, we have no time to waste. Better use up your days, or better come stack your stack your paper. If they screw face, so no, handle with grace, so yeah, don't sweat. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No time for it. No time for it. No time for it.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Welcome to
The
today's
stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And we're underway. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, I can tell you, Peter, that I actually always like playing in this formation because as a wing-back, you get more freedom to go forward. As an orthodox full-back, you had to be more selective in the runs you made. The back three should be able to deal with certainly one opposition striker and possibly two. And that's why I liked it, because I didn't have to get back that much.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No way through, so back it comes. Bruno Fernandes. And now they can clear their lines. Semenyo. Cross goes in there. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. He's found the way through. Oh, brilliant stop from Oblak. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Throw it. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And it's Ronaldinho. And there's a searching pass. Duke finds himself offside. Kimmich, Van Dijk. Some good work on the right flank here. McAllister, Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And he's decided to go for it. Oh, well hit, very well hit actually. Semenyo. Fernandez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ronaldinho. This is a promising build-up. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kokchu. Now it's Shevchenko. Pass is just off target. Beckham, and it's Kokchu. Now that looks a decent ball. Maldini. Nicely shaped ball. Wriggles his way through. He's shifting through the gears here. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's picked his way through. And this is Ronaldinho. Opts to play it back. Oh, shooting chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And it's McAllister. Takes a shot. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckham. Drogba. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous. That's good defending, very good defending. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ronaldinho. Kokchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. That's a cute ball.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
He won't be happy with that one. Beckham. This is it then, now or never. Plays a sharp little ball here. Deftly away.
Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Semenyo wants to run onto this. Semenyo! He lifts the roof! Oh, is this it? Have they won it? A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Number 42, Antoine Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo. Antoine Semenyo. Substitution for Manchester United. Number 11, Bruno Fernandes. Number 18, Shevchenko. Coming on the field, number 17, Messi. Number 5, Mbappe.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Manchester United look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And the referee brings it to a close. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launch pad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
And this is shot, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Batistuta with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Ronaldinho. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. De Ligt cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through here! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Serginho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kachu!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
And he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Burmo pinches it off him. The ball has bounced loose now. Oh, good take in a good area. Juve. No, that's been intercepted. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. McAllister is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's put paid to the danger. That's been cut out, well played. Beckham knocks it into space. That looks a cracking ball. And he's definitely onside. And it's cooked. Real chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has ended up in no man's land. Juve. And that is the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Just
So
a
your
quick
views on the
request
first
today
half?
for everybody
Well,
to
I
please
wouldn't say it was the
kindly
most
remove any
potent
cars
performance,
parked on
Peter,
the
but
road outside the
defensively,
stadium.
very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. Back underway then. Decent chance! And that is wildly off target.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Ronaldinho. Oh, no joy this time. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bomo. Ronaldinho. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Diaz, nicely aimed pass, and he's picked out the run. Khan claims company. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Rijkaard. And it's Serginho. He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bruno Guimaraes. Nice bit of trickery.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Munich have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Serginho. Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? And he shoots! Alexander-Arnold gets flagged offside. Well, there's the clearance. That has been slung wide. He's having a hit!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Corner then. So, third corner of the game. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. De Ligt calmly anticipates. Rijkaard spots it and intercepts. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. De Ligt tries from a long way out. Oh, split-second reaction.
De Ligt is offering a wry smile there.
And it's Neymar.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Jude. He's got away. Jude! Oh, off the bar. And that's it! It is done. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness.
Happy or sad, through the love and the wars, we still settle the scores. It's alright, we can have a good time. This is a secret that keeps us stuck from the deep end.
The choreography, the camera... A monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch into midfield and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Pavlovic spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Love shoots! It's there! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. Ronaldinho. That is a crunching tackle. De Ligt with the clearance. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Beckham. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Beckham. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Beckham. And Pavlovic. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Valverde. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that is well cleared. Alexander-Arnold. Serginho. That's Beckham.
Munich can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch...
And that brings the first half to a close. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. So straight into the second half. Ronaldinho! And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Ronaldinho. And it's Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's managed to get free. Tries to pass it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Batistuta. And he plays one through. It's Salah! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Inter certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Batistuta is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Kukçu. To Beckham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's forced to go back. Schneider producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Batistuta! Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Serginho! No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. Jupe. Oh, he's goal side. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Salah. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Rijkaard.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
1 minute added time.
Pavlovic. Rijkaard. That's it, the referee says enough. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither...
Late nights chasing that high, dreams clouded in your eyes, conversations fail, you and I allure out this world, amplified, 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 allure out this world, amplified.
Title Soldier. Thanks for your compliment. Please like my live session and please subscribe my channel for everyday live stream you can watch. Thanks bro, thanks. But my network is not good for 2 days, so that's why. Thanks bro, thanks. Title Soldier. Thanks bro. Thanks for coming and watching my live session.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's very neat. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Roberto Carlos! Nearly, but not quite.
Carlos is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Batistuta. Still goalless. And he's there to retrieve it. Great ball if he can get there. That's put paid to the danger. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's going to go a long way. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pavlovic. And it's Beckham. And it's Serginho. Ronaldinho. Great vision. And that is headed for the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Nakata. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Roberto Carlos is standing over this one. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Roberto Carlos! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's had it nicked away. Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt. Serginho. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho's cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Nakata. Kukçu. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. And he's intervened well there. Can he get it through?
There will be
Roberto
1
Carlos.
minute added time.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that signals the end of the first period. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Back on the first 45 minutes.
Frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. So the first half brought no goals. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Referee's given a throw. Backward it goes. Now it's Batistuta. Couldn't squeeze it through. He won't be happy with that one. It's a searching pass. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now he's got space here. Not the most accurate pass. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's made its way to him. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hakimi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Here's Chouameni. Looking to play him in. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's a shoot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Thanks, bro. Thanks.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
And that has left him in a heap. Now, can they get him away? That's been slipped through, brilliantly cut out. And that is well cleared. And we have our very first corner. Cleared without hesitation.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He's had it taken off him. Batistuta. Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lobbed in behind. That's a decent clearance. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Caught offside that time. And it's Batistuta. Showing great feet there. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So a tough one to get.
No, bro, my team is not bad, but my network is not good. That's why I can't play properly. Okay, my network is not good. Network connectivity, still no network connectivity. That's why I can't play properly. Otherwise, my team is really good. I know it was a poor fluid play, but I can try. I can try.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what...
It's Couch! It's a loose ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Wirtz. He's found space here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, it's Batistuta. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ah, that's a fine interception. Deftly away. Still goalless. That'll be a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Couch. Aimed beyond the defence. Kukcu is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Defending of the desperate variety. Kante producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's tidy. And now they can clear their lines. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Count. Hazard. Khan claims comfortably. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Galatasaray have penetrated. Oh no, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. De Ligt is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Serginho. Lovely bit of skill. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Munich can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Referee's given a throw. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Kukçu. And Alexander-Arnold. Knocks it into space. And this is Count. Rijkaard clears without hesitation. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rijkaard. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold with the big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Munich are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Yamal. And it's Batistuta. Can he get it through? Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Beckham. Kukçu tries from a long way out. Threads one in. Well timed, excellent interception. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's picked his way through. The final 5 minutes.
Munich really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now it's Kaut.
There
Yamal.
will be 1 minute at a
Whistle's
time.
gone, that's foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. De Ligt. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing.